All right, it is time for the Disc Golf Valley Daily Challenge, May 31st, 2025, starting with Foxtail, then Coyote, and Downtown. So we need minus 12 today for that diamond score. We'll play it first time through, one time through only, starting with, a tricky eagle. Two left to right wind, get that top chevron down below the basket, and give it some anhyzer. That looks okay. Can we skip up under the hole? That is what we're going for there with that line. Sit, there we go. Not the easiest throw in from down here, 41 feet. Aim above the basket, maybe about 50 feet of power. A little too high. Oh, we got lucky though. I think I aimed a little too high there, maybe a little high sway. All right, hole two. I think we can get there with just a glide musket today. Hope that wind doesn't hold us outright. Oh, it's going to be close. That is a little closer than we needed. But we're in, so get that chevron under the band. 3 wind, 47 feet. A little elevated. Okay. I don't know, I was confused by the sway there. All right, finishing with hole 4 into a 3 headwind. Should we throw forehand? A little paradigm forehand? Let's try it. Do I need to give that some hyzer? Yeah, that looks okay. Especially if it holds out left like that. Yeah, look at this. Love it. All right, that's as good as it gets into that wind. 395. Do we need a sapphire from back here? I think we might. Turn that over a little bit. Yep, that's about the perfect distance. Slide right up there. All right. Let's try to make this. Okay. Got 2 eagles there. Got through Foxtail clean. Moving on to Coyote. Oh, this is a required eagle. All right, let's go for it. I'm not the greatest at this shot, but I go slide right, put the bottom chevron down here, and go about a disc of hyzer. That looks pretty good. That looks good. Just skip, and miss the rocks. Oh, no. Wow, it kind of got dead skipped on the island there. That was strange it didn't make it to the water, but yeah, I'm still learning that shot. All right, so this is about, what, 105 feet of power to throw this in? It's a little short, but nope, it was fine. Thought we were going to scrape the nubs there. All right, so we missed one stroke. Slide right, aim way down, get a bunch of hyzer on it. That looks good. And settle back here against the rocks for the 43 footer. And what are we finishing on? Coyote with hole 4. Go recoil here, just move the default aim, put the bottom chevron kind of at that corner of the rocks. 2 wind right to left, so make sure we don't turn it over much. I gave it maybe the tiniest bit of hyzer to make sure it didn't turn over. Ooh, bad rock there. Gonna leave us a throw in. 100 footer on the nose. All right, I think this should be about level. Just got to get the sway. Oh, that's too high. Wow, that sway was super high. I should have waited. I knew it as soon as I let go. Oh, that's just a miss there. That's better. And it might have been a little bit downhill out there. Maybe I didn't need a full 100 power either. All right, that happens. Hole 3, I take glide musket, put the top chevron. I'm lining it up even with where that branch hits, but then moving down a little bit and just throwing it into the hill here. Got to give it a little bit of hyzer so it doesn't turn over into that tree. That is about the only thing that can go wrong there, is hitting that tree. All right, 87 footer downhill. Need to hold it together here. On downtown to get respectable. Oh no. Oh, this has turned into a disaster. Skipping off the nubs and out of bounds. Well, you have these days sometimes. We missed 2 strokes already, and then the bogey. Yikes. That was just a bad miss as well. All right, so recoil on the forehand. Put the top chevron on the basket. No problem there. All right, let's finish up. Put us out of our misery today on the daily. You know I'll be playing this one again, but not on video. Let's get that top chevron down here. Give it a little bit of hyzer. Oh, that was a little too aggressive. Needed more hyzer, but can't really mess up our round now. It was already dead. Try to throw this in with a sapphire. Yeah, let's do it. It's not a bad effort. Just short. I knew that was going to be a little too far for a sapphire, or it felt like it anyway. 65 footer to finish up. There's some good sway. All right, well, that had some bad moments, but we made it through. Let me know in the comments how you did, and we'll see you tomorrow, where we hopefully do better.